Hi there, everyone. I'm meteorologist Chris Larson. Let's talk weather for a minute. We have been pretty dry here recently. It's been several weeks since we've seen any meaningful precipitation, and certainly we have seen very little snow in the last couple of weeks up in the mountains. We've also seen some very warm temperatures, and I don't see that changing here over probably the next 7 to 10 days. So let's take a quick look at our 5-day temperature trend through the end of the work week and into the weekend. 63 Thursday afternoon. The record is 64. So we're going to be pretty close to some record-setting temperatures once again Thursday. Just a couple of degrees cooling through the end of the work week and into the weekend. You can see there the low 60s Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And by Monday afternoon, that average high has dropped down to about 46 degrees. So I don't see anything through Monday, Tuesday in terms of precipitation. Signals are that we might get a weak little system in here next week, Tuesday into Wednesday. Perhaps a few snow showers, a few rain showers, and a little bit cooler, but it doesn't look terribly cool. But we're going to keep an eye on that. But let's look ahead. Let's jump ahead to the week of the 20th. This is starting on Saturday, December 20th, and through the 25th on Christmas Day. This is the GFS. This is the upper level jet stream forecast on Saturday. And you'll notice there that we've got a developing trough of low pressure kind of dropping out of the Gulf of Alaska into northern California. Again, this is not a forecast so much, but it is one of the longer range models that we look at in terms of that upper level pattern which drives the snowstorms here across the area. So we get one wave coming through as we go from Saturday into Sunday and Monday. And then as we go into Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday through Christmas Day, we've got another trough moving across the area. Again, this is a long way out there, but it's an indication that we might be seeing a pattern change coming up between the 20th and the 25th. And again, this is just one model. This is the GFS, but I'm going to show you the European here, which is also kind of buying into that idea that we're going to start to see a pattern change. So the latest run from the GFS on 12/10, this is the 20th through the 25th. A little bit of snow in the mountains. This is starting on the 20th. Now let's run this all the way through the 25th. And look at that. Look at that snow up across the Lake Tahoe Basin and the Sierra Crest. Again, not a forecast, but an indication of what the global forecast solution, the GFS, the American model, is showing for that string of days between December 20th and December 25th. If that comes to fruition, great news. A good-looking snowstorm here as we go into Christmas week. A lot can change. But let's also take a look at another model. This is the European AIFS. It's the European model, the Artificial Intelligence Forecasting System. And right now, between December 20th and the 25th, showing the chance for more than 24 inches of snow. Right now, that is at about 40 to 50%. It will be centered there along the Sierra Crest as the model depicts there, but with snow into the Lake Tahoe Basin. So again, there's at least some hopefulness in the extended forecast as we make our way closer to Christmas that we're going to start to see the pattern begin to evolve away from this big ridge of high pressure, which has dominated here the last couple of weeks and has kept us very dry and very mild, to maybe a snowier pattern as we go towards the 20th and through the 25th. I'm certainly hoping that that is the case because we need the snow in the mountains for our water needs. We need the snow in the mountains for skiers and snowboarders and the businesses who rely on that, and it would be a fantastic time to get a bit of snow. We'll keep an eye on that and talk more later about any travel impacts. It's way too soon to talk about that. And what you would like to see, I'm doing this here on a Wednesday evening. If we get to next Wednesday and the models are still picking up on this, both the GFS and the European, we'll start to have a little bit more confidence that we're going to get into a stormier weather pattern as we go between the 20th and 25th. So stay tuned for that, and we'll keep our fingers crossed that we might actually, at least in the mountains, be talking about the possibility of a white Christmas. Hope you have a great day. I'll see you again soon.